Just 2 players remain, and let us introduce them without further ado. From KT Rolster, this is Zest! And in the top right, from Jin Air Green Wings, this is Trap! Great. The mothership core of Zest is actually being touched up a little bit here. We'll get to that high ground.
He doesn't want to lose it here. It's a very expensive unit to lose, and this is very important.
Right. He'll probably have to recall here. Oh, 1 shot away from... Oh my God, he actually got it! Great pick off for Trap. And here comes the first scouting information. Both players hallucinated Phoenixes, about to glean what's going on.
Yeah, they're going to try to figure out what's going on. Trap has actually had a probe that saw the Nexus, so he's in a comfortable position. He knows what's up, and now he's going to go inside his opponent's main base and have a look. He sees 2 gateways and a robotics facility, and likewise Zest does the same. And from this point, they say, oh, okay, you've actually opened the same as me. We're both in a very similar position, and now we're going to really focus on the mid game. Remember, Trap still has his on the go.
Does indeed. Very expensive unit, a powerful, hard-hitting unit. And he's taken it. Oh, just got the pylon on the edge there. Doesn't lose any units. Both players just doing chip damage to each other. But this looks like something a little bit more. The double immortal drop in the natural of Trap here. Pick up micro. He does keep the Warp Prism alive. Both immortals as well. It's everything on the ground.
Oracle looking to find the army so he can use his spell of Revelation to just reveal the army where it is, giving the Tempest an ideal chance to shoot onto the Colossus.
He drops the Revelation, but it's not on the Colossus. It's on the Stalkers here.
Here we go.
He's
Big
spinning
fight.
around.
This could be win or lose for map number 1 right here, Maynards.
Trap hallucinating some Colossi here to try and miss the targeting of Zest. He's moving into a choke. The Tempest are targeting down the Colossus one at a time. They are hitting some of the hallucinated ones.
There's a bunch of Dark Templar from Trap that he's walked in, and they are doing so much damage to Zest's army!
Oh my God! Zest's army is dwindling here. Trap is pushing this back with the Tempest advantage. The Tempest advantage be damned, Apollo. He's pushing this all the way.
I can't believe that he didn't have an observer with the army, and Dark Templar just went straight to the army and have destroyed everything. That air advantage that Trap knew was going to be a problem. And now Zest, all of a sudden, after that really big fight, is looking to try to take map number 1 for himself.
He is indeed. He wants to press the issue here. His crosshairs are set on this 3rd Nexus. The Colossus are shooting some probes on the edge here, but what he really wants is to destroy the army of Trap and kill the Nexus from really cripple his opponent.
Yeah, there is an observer with this army for Zest, so Dark Templar not a bit of a problem. Trap waiting, trying to add as much to his army as he can before he goes in.
And some Tempests from Trap joining from the right here. There's actually doing a fair bit of damage to these Colossus from the back. Oh, a Warp Prism pick up here from Zest. A nice save.
Yeah, and that's great micro there by Zest. The Colossus staying alive for much longer than he thought they would.
They will eventually go down, actually. Oh, beautiful micro from Zest, keeping those Colossus alive. So sick. One does eventually go down, and they are going to dwindle in number, and the Archons are pushing through. Trap, what's he got left?
What's he got? And it looks like he shall take the first map of the Intel Extreme Masters World Championship Final.
GG! Zest up 1 game. And Trap, a little bit frustrated by that first game. A small one though. Twilight Council is going down unscouted here. Very early from Zest.
Nice pick up there of the probe kill, and that also says that Zest stays in the dark. We see a sentry be built by Trap. A sentry is 100 gas, 50 minerals, so he's spending his gas but banking minerals, which usually leads us to believe that a second base is going to be taken very early on, and that is the case here by Trap. So it's all about now for Trap's game plan. I've got an early base, very early compared to my opponent. I have to defend this. If I defend this, I go into the mid part of the game with a big economy advantage, and I'm going to be able to build a third gateway coming in. So what we're going to see from Zest is, oh, okay, he decided to cancel it. So that's actually very interesting, because what he could have done with that is try to deal damage, blink in the main base, get some probe kills, slow his opponent down, and then expand behind it. But he was willing to cancel the upgrade and just throw a Nexus down himself. So in terms of the economy, Zest is going to be a little bit behind because he's not trying to challenge for it. He'll enter the mid game, as we call it, in a little bit of a deficit because of that.
And he's going to get...
Both of them only focusing on increasing the army's strength and value. No economy has been touched for the last couple of minutes. But where is Trap going? Trap is moving south. And look at all these ramps that are below his army. It's very difficult for Zest to attack into that.
And this Warp Prism is going to be picked off. These Zealots aren't going to do much at all. The defense here. And this third is under siege by Trap. He's killing probes. And the Nexus is almost certainly going to go down. But Zest on the other side of the map going for attack into the natural of Trap here.
Very smart from Trap, though. Kills off the Nexus, then recalls the majority of his units home. But he didn't bring all of them home. I think the recall was a bit of a mistake because he didn't grab everything. He only sent back about 20% of his army. And the other 80 is in the middle of the map. They're doing nothing.
They're on their way. And will they be here in time? Those force fields were excellent from Trap as he tried to keep the Zealots coming through a small little funnel here. As you mentioned, the funnel's great for the Colossus, but here comes the rest. So many charge lots from Trap coming through. Zest's army is starting to fall to pieces here, especially with the Colossus from the main coming down from the high ground.
It's going to be a big one for him, and he might be able to defeat Trap in the fight.
He's moving in through the natural here. Trap going for a big push as +2 finishes.
Zest's army's bigger.
It is bigger. And is it better? The Zealots are coming down with the Archons from the top. Trap walking into a Zest trap. He's being pushed into Zest natural, and Zest is going to chase him the whole way. This one Archon on the edge, looking as going to get Colossus, doesn't even matter. GG! Zest fist pumping as he takes the second game away from Trap. Game number 3 is underway. In the southernmost position here, from Jin Air Green Wings, this is Trap. And in the northernmost spawn from KT Rolster, up 2 maps, this is Zest. And Zest isn't thinking about back here. The Phoenix.
Yeah, Zest is like, wait a minute, why is there a probe down there? Oh, there's 3 Stalkers. And now the Void Rays are going to have to be called to action.
Yeah, he needs them. He needs everything he can get to try and hold the number of Stalkers on the ground. I mean, there's not that many, but there is for this time in the game. And Traps is pulling back to his pylon here. He's protecting that for now.
He is, but he's warping in more and more units. The Void Ray can activate Prismatic Alignment, which is going to do so much damage to these Stalkers. The Phoenixes must support picking up anything they can here. That's a great start.
Yep, 1 Stalker going to go down, a 2nd Stalker about to drop. But the 4 Stalkers of Trap are going through into the main, getting probe kills. He's up to 5 already, 6 probe kills, 7 probe kills, and Trap is doing a bit of damage here. And what does this mean for Zest?
Well, at the moment, Zest is going to clean this up quite easily. Trap was like, okay, he's got Void Rays. It's going to be very hard to kill him, so let me do as much economic damage as possible. And he may even just decide to try to expand from this position.
He's lost a lot of Stalkers, 9 probe kills, though. And we'll see if he chooses to
look how
expand as it
good
goes
those
down.
Void Rays are against Stalkers.
Yeah,
absolutely annihilated them. And he's just going to cancel it and then say, okay, cool, I've killed your Nexus. Let's see if I can do a little bit more damage, and if things get sticky, I'll leave.
That's right, he has that power. The Mothership Core is safe. All the Phoenixes of Trap are on the other side of the map. He could potentially get a lot of probe kills here.
Yeah, he will. He actually will. And this may trigger Zest to go for more than just tickling these units and gateways.
Yeah, he needs to do a lot more damage if he keeps losing probes at this rate. And he does recall to deal with this. Trap pulling back. Nearly loses it. He does lose the Phoenix on the back in the retreat there.
You don't have a robotics facility out, which has actually just started, funny enough. And he's going to try and make this work. Dark Templars could do huge amounts of damage.
And these Phoenixes, speaking of huge amounts of damage, do another 7 probe kills here. They do take a hit to their numbers. They're down to 4. But 27 probe kills in this game. Very nice for Trap.
Trap has to do damage. He really, Maynard, has to do a lot of damage with this fight.
He's doing damage with these Phoenixes, getting another 7 probe kills. Another Phoenix goes down, but 8 probe kills as a result. So that's nice damage for Trap here.
And Trap is gonna go for the fight. He doesn't care. There's no more waiting. There's no more baiting. It is time to take this fight.
Zest trying to stop a Concave here, but the Concave is definitely superior for Trap at this point as he bides his time. These Immortals, oh, the Archon count from Trap is insane. He's up almost 30 army supply, and he's going to push through here and try and end it. A lot of the charge lots coming through with a massive wrap around the army of Zest. A Colossus coming from the right here. The Archon count of Trap is decimating with a splash damage from the back, and this third Nexus is in big trouble. Zest is in big trouble. He's taking a lot of damage here from the army of Trap.
That's a beautiful attack, well executed from Trap, and he will take his first map in this series. GG. That Stalker shouldn't be enough to push this back. If he just pokes forward a little bit here, he's going to see the Stargate, he's going to see the Oracle, and he can prepare his defense. It's a great scout.
Incredible. So
very nice scout.
Information, what it's all about here in the early game of StarCraft 2.
And with this information, he now shouldn't take any damage to this Oracle, which is looking to threaten the mineral lab. But he has chosen to put his Nexus down. If you look at the production tab, to the top left, very similar. Third Nexus coming in, Thermal Lance, Colossus, Zealot Charge, +1 attack finishing up. Very, very similar, very close game number 4.
The observer of Zest saw the movement army of Trap here, and with a lot of Blink Stalkers, he's going to come in and pick up one Tempest, move in towards the third and see what else he can get done here. Time Warp going down, not enough, oh, just enough energy now for a photon overcharge if he needs it. He's going to go up into the main with the Blink Stalkers and see what he can get done. He can escape if he needs.
A bit of action here.
Yeah, and he's actually going to go all the way in with these Stalkers and see how much he can get through as he moves into the main. Just 5 probes going down so far, picking up tech as he's on the way through. Trap's going to clean this up, but how much is he going to lose? It doesn't look like he's going to lose much at all. Trap spreading his units out here.
Here we go.
There's the engagement. All the Tempests of Zest doing the damage in the air. He's tearing apart the Tempest of Trap. The Mothership is dead, and the Colossus is going to fall pretty quickly here. How's it going on the ground here for Trap? The army of Zest in the sky is definitely winning the fight. Trap pushing through on the ground, a warp in from Zest on the bottom, but those Stalkers can't change things up here.
And the air army stands strong here, Maynard.
It's just not enough at the moment.
It's incredibly close here, incredibly close, but there's still 4 Tempests remaining. He needs to get rid of these Tempests. The reinforcements from Zest are so far away. He doesn't have a pylon close. Another one is going to go down here. One targeted!
There it is. He targets it, and it does go down. The army of Zest is going to reinforce the Tempest here.
An Archon's going to be made to help out. He's trying to micro these big units back. Another one goes down.
And another Tempest goes down. 2 still in the sky, though. Zest pressing the issue here. He's still not done with Trap. He's going to push through and probably take out this Nexus.
And shields are starting to regenerate on these Tempests. This is bad for Trap. He has to get rid of them, but he's losing steam. He's lost his 4th base from earlier. He's losing this one as well. It is over.
GG! Zest takes it up to match point here in the World Championship Grand Final. Indeed, the fellow on the right is 3 games up. 1 more. This is match point for Zest. And the choice for Zest is going to be Twilight Council with these 2 gateways. And Trap's going to go for a sentry. He's getting up, but they do have that blink very, very shortly. He's only halfway done.
And at the worst time, Trap is pylon blocked. He can't build any units. This is terrible for Trap to miss a pylon. He loses a sentry, and
That's
already the
pickup.
pressure is on.
It is indeed. Only 2 sentries, one with minimal energy here for Trap. And these 4 Stalkers are completely unanswered here as they keep tapping away on this Nexus.
And now there's going to be a lot more Stalkers making their way. Photon Overcharge must be used here. He needs to buy himself time to get the Immortal out that maybe he can push his back. This is very important. If he loses his Nexus, he's in trouble.
Losing a Stalker there for free. The Photon Overcharge is delaying Zest for now, but not for long. He comes in with these Stalkers. Blink is about to finish.
5 seconds on that blink, and he can start jumping backwards. He saves that Stalker. And what we may see, he may even jump on that single Immortal.
He may, if a blink forward,
he's gonna do it!
He targets down the Immortal, the big scary Immortal is down, and with a superior Stalker count, down goes the Mothership Core, down goes the units of Trap, and he is in so much trouble. Zest is pressing the issue here with these Blink Stalkers.
He moves back, he warps in another round. He's just killed off the Mothership Core, he's picked off the strong Immortal, and he's gonna go again.
The Nexus is
gonna fall, and this is a massive move for Zest. But he's not content with just a Nexus kill. He wants to win!
GG! Your world champion is KT Rolls to Zest. Zest is best.